Hello, IK. I thought a fun way for us to do music together would be through video. So I'm just here in my house recording, talking to my phone, which is not nearly as exciting as being with you guys in person. But I'm excited to send this video your way once it's all finished. So I have our book here, and I thought a super fun way for us to explore pitch, which we have talked so much about this year, would be through my reading Cowboy Joe, and I'm going to trust you guys to put those yee-haws in the spots they need to go in without my help. I'll pause for them. But remember, the point of doing the yee-haw is to go from a high pitch in our head voice to a low pitch in our chest voice. So for example, I'm sure all your parents are going to love this. You're going to want to go from yee to ha. Get from head to chest with your voice there. So here we go. You're familiar with this. You'll know what to do. Cowboy Joe was a bold young man. He dreamed of rustling cattle most of all. He wanted to see if the cows would come when he let out his cowboy call. He practiced all day from morning till night, and he practiced both summer and fall. He knew someday he'd have the chance to try out his cowboy call. Well, finally one day it was proudly announced that his ma and pa and all were taking a trip to his grandfather's ranch where he could try out his cowboy call. He jumped for joy and grabbed his gear, and he ran back down the hall. He hopped into the car and was ready to go to let out his cowboy call. When he arrived at the ranch, he was happy to see that the cows were not in the stall. He dashed to the field where they quietly grazed, and he let out his cowboy call. Well, they all did come right up to the fence, and he sure felt 10 feet tall. I'm Cowboy Joe. See how the cows come when I let out my cowboy call? Now that was really some day for Cowboy Joe, and he sure did have a ball. Now he's wanting to try bigger and better things, so he's practicing his elephant call. And if you did it the way you usually do it in class, I'm sure your parents just heard many interesting sounds. So before we go on with some other activities you're already familiar with, I wanted to share a way that I have been working to grow and learn more about music during this break. But I want you to guess. So, a new instrument that I did not play before this, that I have started to learn, and I'm not the best at yet, is a string instrument. It has 4 strings, and it's commonly used in a state called Hawaii. We live in Ohio, but this is more of a Hawaiian. You can kind of imagine the flower leis or like necklaces that they wear, and they might be doing like a hula on the beach. Any guesses? Give you some time to think. So I will show you. This is called a ukulele, and we, during our last little bit of school, watched the Disney short film where they have the 2 volcanoes that sing together, the I Lava You ones, and they use a ukulele in that. You don't get to see it because the volcanoes don't have hands and they can't play a ukulele, but you heard one. And I've practiced it a lot, so much that my friends that I live with think I should not play the song anymore. I have a dream I hope will come true, that you're here with me, and I'm here with you. I wish that the earth see the sky up above, would send me someone to love. So I think I might have missed one chord in there, but I'm doing it from memory. So that's the way I've been working to grow in music, learning a brand new instrument. So I would love to hear ways that you've been interacting with music. It doesn't have to be that you learned a new instrument, but maybe a new song or a dance. Dancing is part of music. Maybe you've been practicing keeping a steady beat, or you've noticed that certain songs you like have high pitches you need your head voice for, and other songs need low pitches you need your chest voice for. I'd love to hear back from any of you, with parent permission and help, of course. So, some songs that we know are in this book. You're super familiar with it, so I'm gonna be glancing at it. I don't have it memorized, but I wrote some chords on here to use this new instrument I've been learning, my ukulele. It's actually a friend's ukulele, I'm borrowing it, to do some songs we're familiar with. So a different way of doing things we already know. So, with Listen, Listen, for those of you who might be forgetting, you guys would usually practice keeping a steady beat. And we know the words say, listen, listen, here I come, someone special gets the drum. You're all very special, and you can all do drumming however you want. If you want to practice keeping a steady beat on your lap, you could do it silly on your head. You could, maybe you have a little drum at your house, or maybe you want to tap it on the floor, or we've practiced marching to the beat in class before as well. There are a whole bunch of ways to keep the beat. So I'll play through Listen, Listen a few times, and because we don't have turns to take with each other in our circle spots, you are always the someone special who has the drum. So I hope you practice keeping a steady beat with Listen, Listen. Listen, listen, here I come, someone special gets the drum. Listen, listen, here I come, someone special gets the drum. Do one more time. Listen, listen, here I come, someone special gets the drum. So hope you could find the steady beat in that. It's a little tricky when you do it with a ukulele. Another activity I thought would be super fun for us is, if I can get us on the right page here. You guys are used to this, right? Me trying to find the right page. Is Engine, Engine, which we did at the beginning of the year. And there's not background music for that one, but we always practice keeping a steady beat. So I'm going to keep my steady beat on my knees, and I want you guys to say it with me. So we have engine, engine, number 9, running down Chicago line. See it sparkle, see it shine. Engine, engine, number 9. It's great. I'm sure you did a great job. You're amazing at it in class. So think about it. Remember, what is this engine? What kind? A train, right? We have this train going down the line or the railroad tracks in Chicago. That's a city that really uses a lot of trains. So we'll do it one more time. You can switch. Instead of doing it maybe on your knees, you can practice it on your shoulders, or another way. You can pick. Engine, engine, number 9, running down Chicago line. See it sparkle, see it shine. Engine, engine, number 9. I love doing these silly things with you guys, and you do a great job. Our last one that we'll do will have to be a little bit different because we can't be in our circle and we can't really play the game. I don't know how many of you have siblings that you're around that you could play it. But I have, did you ever see a lassie, which we know is sometimes laddie, because sometimes we have boys and sometimes we have girls who are it. I am going to practice it a little bit on ukulele with us. So I'm asking for forgiveness now if I make some mistakes, because I just wrote these chords in right before I started recording this. So I'm just going to go back and forth between lassie and laddie, maybe do them both 2 times. And you guys have to remember, when do you dance? When do you wait? If you have brothers and sisters, can you explain to them, maybe pause this and explain to them how it works? You have a person in the middle who gets to be the dancer while the others watch, and then you trade and you copy their dance moves. You guys are so good at it. So I expect some silly dancing, but try to sing along with me while you do it. I'm not going to dance. I'm going to play ukulele and sing. Did you ever see a lassie, a lassie, a lassie? Did you ever see a lassie go this way and that, go this way and that way? Now switch. Did you ever see a laddie, a laddie, a laddie? Did you ever see a laddie go this way and that? Go this way and that way, go this way and that way. Did you ever see a laddie go this way and that? Another dance move, switching back to lassie. Did you ever see a lassie, a lassie, a lassie? Did you ever see a lassie go this way and that? Go this way and that way, go this way and that way. Did you ever see a lassie go this way and that? Last time, back to laddie. Last time to switch dance moves. Did you ever see a laddie, a laddie, a laddie? Did you ever see a laddie go this way and that? Go this way and that way, go this way and that way. Did you ever see a laddie go this way and that? And I'm certain if you were as enthusiastic as you often are in class, that your parents just saw some amazing dance moves. That's all I have for you guys this time. I'll hopefully get to make some more videos, and I would love, if it's okay with your parents, to hear how this went. If they liked it, if you liked it, if you have some other songs that you really like from class or activities that we do, they'll have to be a little different to be in the video, but send them my way. I have a school email. You can let Mrs. Perkins know. She can pass it along to me, and we can try to put those into these videos for you to play along at home, to play and sing and dance. I love all of those things. So I miss you guys. I hope you're having a fun, safe time during these strange times we're living in. And I hope that you guys are enjoying some sunshine. I think we're getting some more sunshine and a little bit warmer weather this week. So get outside a bunch. It's good for you. All right, Miss Wallace signing out. I'm not a YouTuber, so I'm just gonna come up here and hit the button. Bye.